girl did nothing. Cool, so we're going to play Review Jeopardy, and you're going to play with your partners today. We're going to pass out our game board, but you're in partners, so if you're by yourself, all by your lonesome, you're going to play all by your lonesome today. You're going to do great. With your partner, Victor, should your conversation level be?
Should be library.
Awesome. And what should you use to ask for help, Amber?
Notes, partner.
Notes and your partner. Awesome. Miss Hustler, do you want to explain the activity?
Yes. Okay. So our Jeopardy today is going to be very similar to when we do our table challenge. So you're going to see a question on your board, on the whiteboard. You're going to have 2 minutes, about 2 minutes, on your own to answer it on your whiteboard. So you're writing down the problem, showing all your work, boxing your answer. Okay? When the timer goes out for 2 minutes, you guys will then have about 2 minutes with your partner to check your work, check your answer, and make sure you guys both agree on hopefully the correct thing. Okay? So very similar in our table challenge like that. At the end of your 4 minutes, Ms. Trimble and I will go over the questions. You guys will help us answer the questions. You'll see the answer. If you get the question correct, then you will get a stamp by myself or Ms. Trimble on your game board that you just have in front of you.
So we're going to walk around with a stamp. You should not be writing at all on this blue piece of paper. As we walk around and see a correct answer and correct work for both partners, you guys will get a stamp. At the end, the team with the most points wins, right? So the point of Jeopardy is that you make the most money. Every question is worth a certain amount of money here. And when you and your partner have the correct work and the correct answer on both whiteboards, you'll get a stamp indicating that you won that money and you got the money. Miss Foster.
Ms. Trimble, what if I get the question right, but my partner does not?
You will not get a stamp. And that's the reason why we're going to structure an independent time where you're working on your own and partner time so that you and your partner can get the same work and the same answer together. Joe?
Wait, so I don't get it. So it's only between us two or just the whole class?
It's only between you two. So instead of in Jeopardy in the video, there were only 3 people, right? We have 15 people competing. 15 teams competing.
Which is why you want to be at a library level, because you don't want to help the people around you. You only want to help your neighbors.
And to keep us engaged, so the team with the most points at the end, which at the end of the class you'll write in this box up here where it says total points. The team at the end will get a merit. The team with the most points will get a merit. But for everyone, all of your game boards are going to be collected because this is what's going to constitute your participation grade for today. There have been some good clarifying questions so far. Are there any other clarifying questions? Okay, before we get started, please make sure that one person from your table has written both of your partner names on the sheet in the top right-hand corner.
It's labeled partner names.
And will you put you and Chris, because Chris will be back in a little bit.
Go ahead and make sure both names are on there. Melanie, you can write a little bigger if you want.
As we're writing, you guys are going to see questions from all different points this year. Because somehow we're already in the middle to end of April, which means we're pretty close to the end of the school year, and all of your comprehensive tests. Your interactive notebooks are your friends for this. The more you use your notebooks, the more questions you will get correct. But let's talk about what kind of questions we're going to see.
May I get a volunteer, please, to read our 5 categories today up on the board? 5 categories up on the board. Bryant, go ahead.
Maximum rules, thinking, notation, expression, equation, science, systems,
Very good. Okay, so you can see exponent rules. That was like what we've done from day 1. Angles, we did it just a few weeks ago. Okay, so you've got a wide range of things happening here. Now, you can see the dollar amount goes from 100 to 500. Sergio, tracking the board. 100 to 500. The easier problems are going to be at 100. As you move down and get more and more money, the problems are going to get harder and harder. So as you guys choose a category, think about that. Okay? Now, you guys will be choosing the category you want to solve. So, do you want to solve scientific notation problems, or do you want to talk about angles? You are also going to be choosing the dollar amount. Now, there is one rule. As we move on and progress through our problems, you must select one problem from each of the 5 categories before you repeat a category. So say your favorite thing is scientific notation, but it's already been chosen. You cannot choose it until one problem from each of our 5 categories has been chosen. Okay? And we'll keep reminding you guys as we go along which categories you're allowed to choose and which you're not. Okay?
The good thing is that we're going to have time for more than 5 questions, so there will be repeats, but just to start with, we need all the categories chosen before we repeat in the category. Final questions? Okay, let's get rolling. Going to choose the first person?
Yes. Madison. What is the first category and dollar amount you would like to choose?
UCLA. Okay.
400. Alright, scientific notation, 400. You are writing down the problem, please. Writing down the problem. You are multiplying. You are multiplying.
Remember, your notebooks are your friend. Your notebooks are your friend. You can open up your notebook. I will post on the board the timer.
Remember, you are working by yourself at first. Working by yourself.
You have 2 minutes on your own.
Please be cautious of your zeros. Love that Juliana's opened up her notebook right now. Heading over to scientific notation to help her out.
Such a great sound, the sound of your notebook pages.
My favorite. One more minute on your own before you talk to your neighbor. More seconds, still by yourself. Don't ask your neighbor for help yet. Alright, you may check your work with your neighbor.